Hello, everybody, and welcome to WFWA Main Event Wrestling. Joe Aiello here, and I promise you, we've got 60 minutes of wrestling excitement coming up, including today's main event featuring Chris Jericho from New York City, New York, taking on Kerry Pitbull Brown, who hails from Kansas City, Missouri. That's today's main event. Also featured will be Easy Rider, the former Canadian heavyweight champion who's come back in full force here in the territory. He is set to do battle against the Wild Thing. Also, we'll have word from one of the most powerful competitors in the world of professional wrestling, Maka Singh, who had made his first appearance a few weeks back here in the territory. Plus, we've got a great Mat Classic and some live highlights of action from the WFWA coming up. We're going to take a short break and come back with today's opening match right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program in time for today's opening match featuring the Golden Sheik, a man who was let go from managerial duties a few weeks back from the Natural. He is back in the wrestling ring, this time taking the seasoned veteran on by the name of Buffalo Bill Cody. Let's get you up to ringside.
Let me tell you something, Joe. I've known Bill Cody for many years. He's wrestled. He's an old veteran. I have a lot of respect for Bill Cody. I also have a lot of respect for the Sheik. So this should be an interesting match. Cody is tough. And I must admit that. He's tough. And experienced.
I'm still trying to figure out this religious ritual of the Golden Sheik. Something he does all the time. It's more like a waste of time as far as I'm concerned. Let's get on. This is... Oh, come on. Starting to throw that mystical salt or whatever it is here at the ringside table.
What are you complaining about? He almost hit me with it.
Not much I can tell you about the Golden Idol, Mike Allen, except that he's in with some bad company, if you will, with the Golden Sheik, Chris Markoff, Sheik Adnan El Casey, and a few others here in the territory.
The Sheik doesn't have the experience Cody has, but this should be an interesting match. He has the height on him. He has a height advantage on Cody. Let's see what happens here.
Well, there's no love lost between these two individuals, the Golden Sheik and Buffalo Bill Cody. They've battled many a times, and nothing's ever been really settled, Bobby Jones.
I don't like those boots Cody's wearing, I must admit. I don't like those boots he's wearing.
And Michael, all right, Buffalo Bill Cody and the Sheik rolling around on the ropes, and Buffalo Bill Cody is all fired up.
I know what he had to slap him with. A little frustration on Cody's part there, right? I say a little frustration on Cody's part, so he had to slap him.
I tell you, no love lost between these two men. They've battled out many a times.
Front face lock.
You're not going to see a scientific match here, Bobby. Big shoulder block. Oh, and the Sheik got the best of Bill Cody on that one. A leap rock over, and a big hip cross there. Another nice arm drag.
Nice arm drag, yep.
Cody with the flying drop.
He got that right foot right up near the throat. Nice takedown.
Something that some of the fans at home don't know, Bobby Jones. Buffalo Bill Cody coming back after a serious leg injury suffered at the hands of the Browns, Bulldog Bob and Kerry Pitbull Brown. He's back in the territory, and he's looking better than ever.
He doesn't look like he's had any ill effects to me. He seems to be moving very well for a man of his experience and background. Many years in wrestling.
The Golden Sheik, he gets a one-way ticket into the ring, courtesy of Bill Cody. Oh, Cody!
There's a stretcher.
There it is.
All the pressure down, and you snap the neck back up. It's like a slingshot. It really snaps the neck.
Oh, big chop there. I told you, you're not going to see a scientific battle here. Wow, Bill Cody. He's got his juices pumping now. The fans are behind him and everything. Oh, and the Sheik getting those legs up. A great move there, Bob.
I'm surprised Cody fell for that, all his experience.
That'll definitely change the pace of this match.
He really fell for that. I think he overestimated Sheik. And the Sheik also missed. Now we'll see what happens. They're both suffering from a bit of a jolt here. Let's see what happens.
Well, both men worn out right now.
Jamming the head down into the mat. The Sheik is.
You know, Bobby, you take a look at some of the men the Sheik's brought in the past month or so. Names
looks like Chris Markoff, Sheik Adnan El Casey as well. The Natural.
Some great wrestlers.
The Psycho.
Great.
Wow, he's got himself the Mercenaries of Mayhem. That's what he likes to call them. You're talking about a big stable of professional athletes.
I'm impressed with them. I feel sorry for a lot of those who are just getting into the game early and are having to wrestle these veterans. That's tough.
And I don't know what you want to call this, Mike Allen, a financial advisor or what. As far as I'm concerned, he's wearing a cheap suit and looks like he might be the lead singer in some kind of rock and roll band or polka band, if you will.
I kind of wish he hadn't done that. That makes Cody mad. So we got to watch to see that. Well, let's see. Cody's tough.
The Golden Sheik. Michael Allen's got a choke on. The referee, Hank Meadows, can't see it. We're getting a good view at ringside. Fans at home can see it. You're witnessing some great action here between Buffalo Bill Cody and the Golden Sheik.
Let's see what makes a man here. Good snap back by the Sheik. Using the leverage of the rope to snap him back to the middle of the ring. Good move by the Sheik. It's hard for me to make a choice here. I respect both men.
Big body slam coming, and there it is. The Golden Sheik's got another thing coming if he's
good body slam.
Pin Bill Cody.
Good body slam by the Sheik. They're both tough men.
Oh, wow. 360 degrees there. That's what it took when that knee landed.
Oh, he got him good. He got him good, didn't he? He got him good. He softened him up. I think Cody's in a bit of trouble right now. The knee right across the chest.
Exactly.
That's painful. It's really painful across the chest.
The Golden Sheik's applying a choke. I just got a view of it here.
What choke? I don't see.
Come on, he's got to. Oh, Bill Cody looks worn out right now. That choke took a lot out of him.
What's wrong with the referee? Don't blame him. Blame him.
Oh, the big 16 boot.
He's got him. Boy, he stays with him. He's got him.
Bobby, I just got a glimpse. There's blood trickling from the head of Bill Cody.
Oh, he's got it.
Maybe from one of the ring strands or something.
I think he was slamming his head into the apron as well. And that did it.
That might have done it. It's
Good
right
slam.
on the top of the skull.
He's really softened Cody up now. I'm surprised. Here comes, pile driver move. Oh, that's hard on the ears.
The nutcracker there, it's going to ring your bell in a hurry.
That's hard on your ears, too.
And Bill Cody, he doesn't know where he is right now. I can tell you that much.
That's hard on the ears.
The Golden Sheik having control of this match. He's going to work on that cut right now on the top of the skull of Bill Cody.
Hit him some more. He's got him.
He's just proven what kind of sadistic man he really is, Bobby.
I can't take sides in this match. It's hard for me. They're both good wrestlers. They're both tough. That's all I like, a tough wrestler. So you get two tough wrestlers there.
The Sheik is biting him now. Come on. There's no room for something like that in the world of professional wrestling. You know it. I know it. The fans at home know it, Bobby.
You got a referee in there, don't you? If he doesn't do anything about it, that's his fault.
So far this match, that's been pretty hard to tell as far as I'm concerned.
Don't blame the Sheik. Blame the referee.
Oh, come on. Referee Hank Meadows. He's got to stop that kind of stuff in there.
He might be just rubbing his beard across his head. He might be just rubbing his beard. You don't know that for sure.
The Sheik is totally sick.
You don't know that for sure.
Wow, the Sheik is going to work on Bill Cody.
His knuckles are bleeding there. Him solid.
Cody's definitely working on instinct right now, Bobby Jones.
You notice the Sheik's knuckles are bleeding from pounding him on the head. You notice the Sheik's knuckles are bleeding from pounding him on the head. That's punishment.
Wow.
He's really punishing.
Bill Cody, I don't know how much he has left, but I tell you, he kicked out on the count of two. Big whip.
Good turn in the turnbuckle. Cody's in trouble.
Bobby, the whole ring moved a good foot and a half back.
He fired him in that turnbuckle, didn't he?
Come on, they're right in front of me here at ringside. The Sheik's got to break the... Michael Allen's... Come on, Michael Allen, get out of here. If I could do something about it, I'd do it myself.
You just stay there and do that. If he can't take it, then he shouldn't be in there. If he can't, the referee should do something. If the referee's not doing anything. The manager's only protecting his investment. That's all he's doing. Cody's had this...
Why do you have any business being here at ringside?
You mind your own business.
Get out of here. I have no use for
If Cody
people
can't
like
take
you.
it, he shouldn't be in there. That's what I'm saying.
I threw out my garbage yesterday, but
I'm surprised he's taking so much punishment. I'm surprised Cody's taking so much punishment.
Sorry to get away from the match, Bobby, but this man right here, Mike Allen, brings the best out of me.
But you're allowing yourself to get involved with him. Leave him alone. He's not doing no harm.
Listen, you worry about your job, I'll worry about my job.
And I agree with you.
happened there? Bill Cody didn't know where he was going. Oh, come on. Mike Allen just threw in the salt. Come on, referee, get up. All right, Bill Cody. Bill Cody reversed it. All right.
No. That was not fair. Now that referee is sleeping at the switch. Come on, referee. Oh, come on. No way.
A dose of their own medicine.
Way.
Buffalo Bill Cody victorious.
Come on. You saw it. They all saw it.
Justice has prevailed.
I can't speak. I can't speak no more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, over the last couple of months, there's been a lot of top-notch talent traveling throughout the territory, including Bulldog Bob Brown, Baron Von Raschke, Jumpin' Jimmy Brunzell, and this man right here weighing in at over 300 pounds, Maka Singh. He made his first appearance here in Winnipeg a few weeks back, and we had a chance to talk to him.
Well. Have a good look again. Here I am, Maka Singh. Yes, sir, I'm back in Canada. Let me tell you peasants something. While you were sitting down tonight, eating your hot dog, or your macaroni and cheese, or maybe you shot the whole paycheck and had some hamburger helper for dinner, let me tell you something. I don't have to live that way, and I won't live that way. I'm going to climb to the top of the wrestling world, to the top of my profession. And you know how I climb there, and how I get there, and how I stay there? I beat people like you, Jim Brunzell, Baron Von Raschke, and whoever else wants to step in the ring and challenge me. I'll tell you people one thing, and you remember one thing. When you climb in a wrestling ring with me, there's only one guy climbing back out, and that's me. So Baron Von Raschke, Jim Brunzell, before you step in that ring or step through them ropes, maybe you better step out to the corner and buy a newspaper and look for another job, because it's time for me to take over and get rid of you both.
Live WFWA action this Wednesday night, July the 3rd in sunny St. James at the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. You can call 837-1314 for more ticket information. Already signed some of the top-notch talent in wrestling today, including Bulldog Bob Brown, Easy Rider, The Natural, Kerry Pitbull Brown, Jason Power, Little Tomahawk, Gene Swan, plus many other top stars. This Wednesday night, July the 3rd, the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. WA Main Event Wrestling coming up on July the 18th, the Thursday night. The stars of the WFWA will be in Selkirk, Manitoba, with an action-packed card already signed. One of those names you're going to be seeing up in the ring in just a couple of seconds, the former Canadian heavyweight champion, Easy Rider, back in full form here in the territory, and he is taking on the Wild Thing. Let's get you up to ringside. Well, here we go. Singles action, one fall, 15-minute time limit. Easy Rider, former Canadian heavyweight champion, taking on the Wild Thing. And the Wild Thing just spat at the former Canadian heavyweight champion, and I'll tell you, that could come back to haunt him early.
There's lots of animosity here in the ring today, Joe, and we're going to... Oh, look at that, sticking out his tongue in disdain and defiance of the Easy Rider is the Wild Thing, and looking like the wild animal he claims to be.
Exactly like his name says. But Easy Rider
off to an early start.
Nice arm drag or leg
and
takedown.
what moves. Oh, he could have ended it early. And I'll tell you, the Wild Thing is going to behave himself for a couple of minutes now.
Well, Easy Rider's come on strong in the last little while since coming back from that separated shoulder injury. He had to drop the title. He couldn't defend that title within the 30-day time period, like the rules and stipulations. And he has come back strong, Larry.
But the Wild Thing wrapping his legs around the ropes like an Alaskan seal of some kind, perhaps studied the maneuvers.
This man feeds on raw meat, the Wild Thing. He's been around for a bit.
Well, Will Blubber's not going to cut it with Easy Rider. Look at...
Oh, the Wild Thing, the fans are getting on his back now. Both these young men, though, in great physical shape. Larry, two of the top competitors in the territory, and these two men are going to make names for themselves.
I think so. Both of them. But for the moment, Easy Rider looking very good. Twisting the arm, and oh, what an elbow smash to the left arm.
Easy Rider going to work on the left arm now of the Wild Thing from the wilds of Alaska. Of course, Easy Rider hailing from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I don't think the Wild Thing encountered this among the polar bears up north.
Well, he's in for a tough contest here. Both of them looking for a shot someday at that vacated WFWA Heavyweight Championship belt, which is up for grabs right now, and who knows who will be the next champion. We'll keep you posted on when some kind of tournament maybe might happen or how that title could be won. Nice hip toss there by Easy Rider. The Wild Thing tried to put on the brakes, needs a bit of a break, and he might just get it right there in that left arm.
The Wild Thing looking to be tamed at the moment, Joe. As you know, when you're training a wild animal and domesticating it, you have to use harsh maneuvers at times. Perhaps this is what's going on.
I'd like to say a big hello to the shut-ins. We try and get to them as often as we can throughout hospitals or homes, all throughout the country. Always a pleasure to talk to some of them over the phone or visit with them when we get to certain areas of the country, and even hear from them by letter. And you can always write to us at WFWA Main Event Wrestling. We always give you the address throughout the show. Larry, a special group of people that always deserve the best treatment and the best in wrestling action. Good to have them aboard.
Please give us a call, write us, contact us. We love to hear from you. And in the meantime, Easy Rider on the attack, swinging his arm.
Nice suplex.
What a maneuver!
Textbook suplex there. He might have him. Hooks the leg, too. Oh, and an eye gouge there breaks
so
the
close,
hold.
but the Wild Thing.
Right out of the wrestling textbook there was that suplex.
I don't know what textbook, but it's out of some textbook. Oh! The Wild Thing digging those big northern knees into the front. Oh, and across the neck.
He took him down hard. Lands with the fist.
The humanity. Oh, no, that's the Hindenburg, sorry. Anyway.
The Wild Thing going to work now on Easy Rider. A big right hand and another one for good measure. One more. The Wild Thing getting a little too wild, maybe.
The Wild Thing is on the attack at the moment. Easy Rider. Oh,
that
taking a good knee to
right under the chops, eh? Oh, big forearm now to the back of the head. I think that knee might have been a little higher than the sternum area, Larry. I think it might have caught him right under the chops because the Easy Rider looks dazed.
The Easy Rider is hurt. He is definitely hurt. Oh!
Form of a slam there by the Wild Thing. Might have him. Only a 2 count, though, the former champion.
I felt the vertebrae in my own neck snap on that one, Joe.
Now the Wild Thing is going to work on Easy Rider. He's got a 5 count to break it. And he did just that, or this one would have been all over.
Being admonished by the referee at the moment, Joe. Oh, right back at her. Easy Rider. No.
This one could turn out to become a slugfest between these two.
Easy Rider.
He's
A form of the DT.
had enough. He's had enough.
Driving that head into the mat.
Oh, not since Samson of old slew the Philistines with the jawbone of an ass have I seen such a comeback.
I couldn't tell you what you just said, Larry, but it sounded just fine. Taking him around now the turnbuckles. One more for good measure. He's getting a round trip.
Oh, my
Free of charge. One more, and that one should end the trip for the Wild Thing after all 4 turnbuckles were used. Big chop by Easy Rider.
Goodness.
Whip coming now off the ropes. Easy Rider in command, picking him up. Slams him down. It could be all over. Easy Rider says, no, not enough yet. Picking him up. Irish whip coming. The Rider with the clothesline now.
Oh!
Still not content to go for the pin.
It looks like the Beast of the North is almost ready for hibernation.
Clothesline now by Easy Rider, and you could be just right. The lights could be out for the Wild Thing. Reversal now.
Oh, no, the Wild Thing comes back. Oh, he hit polar ice here on the turnbuckle. Oh, Easy Rider, a spine cracking.
And that's it. He drove that knee to the shoulder, and the lights are out, and he is victorious. Easy Rider with a big win. Live WFWA action this Wednesday night, July the 3rd in sunny St. James at the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. You can call 837-1314 for more ticket information. Already signed some of the top-notch talent in wrestling today, including Bulldog Bob Brown, Easy Rider, The Natural, Kerry Pitbull Brown, Jason Power, Little Tomahawk, Gene Swan, plus many other top stars this Wednesday night, July the 3rd, the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. Classic here on WFWA Main Event Wrestling. This match took place a couple of years ago, featuring the Titan, a big, powerful man, not too much more known about him besides that. Been wrestling for a few years now, and his opponent, a seasoned veteran by the name of Randy Rudd. Let's take you back in time now for today's Matt Classic on WFWA Main Event Wrestling. The Titan, a newcomer to these parts. Of course, last week against Sheikah Adnan El Casey, he had his hands full. But I tell you, he's going to be a bright spot. I tell you, this young man in the world of professional wrestling, give him some time in that ring.
I wasn't too impressed with him last time I saw him, but he has a much more even opponent this time, so it might be a different story. We'll wait and see what happens.
Well, Randy Rudd going to work right now on that arm, and I tell you, that's what he's going to have to do. He's a little down in size in this match.
I'm sorry, but I think the Titan's in better shape. I'll give him credit there. I think he's in better shape.
Big whip and a big elbow there by Randy Rudd.
That's one of my favorite holds, Joe. That's one of the moves I love to do. I love that move.
He's going to work right now on the nose, trying to rip it off.
No, he's not.
Randy Rudd.
The upper part of the nose. I didn't see any pull of the nose.
And Rudd looking very impressive, a bit of an aggressive edge to him in this match.
Yep. Body slam.
Oh, he picks him up and drops him down, and the big elbow coming down, and there it is.
Rudd's got some power, hasn't he? Rudd's got some power.
He's going to work right now on the Titan from No Man's Land. Oh, the big leg drop, and the fans are starting on him again. Randy Rudd, known as the pork chop in these parts.
Well, I don't think that's a fair criticism of him. I think he's still pretty tough. If the Titan can't beat this guy, he's not going to go nowhere.
Well,
he's going to find it really tough.
Randy Rudd has been on top of the bigger man right from the opening sound of the bell, and right now he's going to work on a choke. The referee's got the count on, and of course Rudd's got up to the count.
That's the way you snap the man back in the ring. You remember we saw that in the previous match last week? Great match. Snap that guy back in. Make him stay in the middle and make him wrestle.
Well, this isn't the end of the Titan. You can be sure of that. I've seen the man
in a lot worse of a predicament and come back from that. But Randy Rudd sizing down his opponent very nicely this week.
This is called an inside toe hold. Now he's putting pressure. Ooh, right on the thigh. That's the most painful part. See where that knee comes down on that thigh? I love those moves. I love those moves. There's a stretcher for you. That's why that Titan's so tall. He's probably had that done to him so many times, he's grown a few inches.
The words of Bobby Jones here at ringside. And you wonder why they call him Bad Boy Bobby Jones.
That's unfair, Joe. People misinterpreted a lot of moves I made, and I'm sure like they do here. Well, it wasn't that bad. We're just tough. This is a tough man's game. This is not a wimp's game. I told you that before.
Just want to remind the fans to stay tuned. Later on in the program, some great tag team action. We'll get to those details and more in just a few minutes. Right now, Randy Rudd has been on top of the Titan right from the opening bell. And I'm actually surprised at that, Bobby.
Well, I'm surprised the Titan hasn't been more aggressive. If he can't beat this guy, then he's in trouble, I'm saying.
Well, he's definitely going to school right now, and the teacher being Randy Rudd, working him on the ring apron, landing those boots.
I think Rudd realizes that this guy is in good shape and stuff. He's not going to give him too much. Rudd is going to stay on top of him all the time.
Could it be that maybe the Titan underestimated his opponent,
He might have,
Rudd?
but he'll stay on top. He'll stay on top.
Big solid forearm and a shot to the head.
Titan's going to stay with him. Titan's going to stay. I'm sure Titan will come back. Titan will come back. He's going to stay with him. He has to stay with him, otherwise he'll be finished.
The Titan, a pretty big man, standing up at 6'6" tall, 260
But
pounds.
Rudd is staying with him, as I said. You got to be the aggressor. Stay with your man. Don't give him an inch.
Whip into the ropes. Oh! You could hear that smack halfway across.
That is a super
The
clothesline.
arena.
A super clothesline move.
I'm surprised that the Titan still has his head attached to his shoulders after that move. Randy Rudd.
One of my favorite moves, Joe, the clothesline.
Wow, is he looking good this week? Oh, and he misses. Big fly drop kick. Wow, the Titan picking up some momentum here.
Now he has to make a comeback now.
Landing some boots. Double sledgehammer to the back, and Randy Rudd got caught off guard.
Called a reverse backdrop. A reverse backdrop.
Oh, wow, what a move.
Beautiful move. I'll give him credit.
Only a 2 count, and Titan still on top of things, but wow, it
If
took
Titan wants to win this match, he has to be more aggressive. If he wants to win this, he's got to be more aggressive. That's a front face lock now, Joe.
Well, I guess that clothesline by Randy Rudd woke up the Titan, because I tell you, he came back with some maneuvers there. A big suplex there almost took the head right off of Randy Rudd, his opponent. I guess what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Bobby.
I think so. He's trying to... Oh, he got out of something there. Rudd got out of it the best way he could. Forearm to the back of the neck. That's a painful move. A good, strong forearm could really hurt you.
Big whip by the Titan and picks him up and drops him down.
Beautiful backdrop.
The big elbow. The big leg drop. This one could be all over. Oh, and a 2 count. Randy Rudd kicking out just in the nick of time.
He's tougher than he looks. Rudd is tougher than he looks. A knee drops, leg drops. He's not going to pin this guy, obviously. He's going to have to do more. He has to have more in his reserves here. Titan has to show more. Maybe he will this time.
Another big whip. Oh, the big clothesline. A piece of his own medicine on Randy Rudd, and the Titan going down. You know what, right there, Bobby, I know what you're going to say. A rookie mistake again. That was a loose pinfall.
Rookie
a little
mistake.
Cocky on the part of the Titan.
That's what I was just going to tell you. I hate a cocky guy. I hope he gets his clock clean simply because he's too darn cocky.
Well, that might end up costing the Titan in this match. Randy Rudd's been around for a while.
Good forearm to the side of the ear.
That'll ring your bell in a hurry.
It will.
Oh, the laces of the boot. Now, that's a vicious maneuver.
It was the side of the boot, Joe. It was the side of the boot, not the lace.
Oh, big chop there that lands on the Titan. I tell you, it takes a lot of a chop to knock 260 pounds to the canvas.
Rudd gets those mans coming out the ropes very, very well, doesn't he?
I'm impressed with both these individuals here this week on the WFWA.
I think Rudd's been the aggressor in this match.
I have to agree with you.
I think Rudd's proving himself here. He's doing well. He's tough. He's tough. He's really tough.
Big whip here by Rudd. Oh, right over. This could be all over. Small package, it's all over.
Oh, that was a pass
The
count.
Titan with, I'd have to say a surprise win here for you.
Fast count, fast count.
Directly from the WFWA video files, today's Matt Classic, the Titan and Randy Rudd, featured right here on WFWA Main Event Wrestling. If there's a certain match you'd like to see, or perhaps book the WFWA for a fundraising event, you can write to us at WFWA Main Event Wrestling, P.O. Box 52113, Niagara, P.O., Winnipeg, Manitoba, R2M 5P9. We've got some more great action, including today's main event coming up in the program, and we're going to take you back to some great live highlights right after this. Live WFWA action this Wednesday night, July the 3rd in sunny St. James at the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. You can call 837-1314 for more ticket information. Already signed some of the top-notch talent in wrestling today, including Bulldog Bob Brown, Easy Rider, The Natural, Kerry Pitbull Brown, Jason Power, Little Tomahawk, Gene Swan, plus many other top stars this Wednesday night, July the 3rd, the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. Now to some live highlights featuring two of the top stars in the WFWA, one of them being one of the top rookies in the game today by the name of Red Bastien Jr. His opponent, a man who's accomplished a lot of feats in the last 3 years, including at one time being the Canadian heavyweight champion, his name, The Natural. Let's take you back now to The Natural and Red Bastien Jr., some live action you're going to be able to witness right here on WFWA Main Event Wrestling. The Natural taking on Red Bastien Jr., and he throws Red right outside the ring. Red Bastien Jr. doing a great job in this match. The Natural with his back turned, though, maybe getting a little cocky. Red going up top to the top floor. Big clothesline that lands to the top of the head of The Natural. Go for the pin. He picks him up, though. I thought Red, maybe a rookie mistake there. Could have had a big elbow. Wants to finish him up. Off again. The ropes this time. Irish whip coming, and Red landing that big drop kick. The Natural in trouble here. Referee Kenny Antliff, the third man in the ring, and Red Bastien Jr. is on fire, going up top again. Could be making a mistake here, though. Maybe one too many times up top. He's waiting, setting him up. Oh, and The Natural moves out of the way. Another rookie mistake. He might have got the adrenaline pumping too much, and this one could cost Red Bastien dearly as The Natural setting him up here for something. I can't tell you what, though. Oh, now The Natural's going to go up top. The finishing maneuver could be coming up here. The Natural raising his hand, maybe a little bit too early. Up top he is. Set himself up. Big knee drop across the chest. Knocked the wind right out of Red Bastien Jr. Hooks the leg. It could be all over. 3, the count there by the referee. And The Natural with the victory over Red Bastien Jr. One of the great names already booked throughout the next WFWA tour, including every Wednesday night at the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. We're talking about Georgie's in sunny St. James, and also a man that will be featured July 18th in Selkirk, Manitoba at the Selkirk Arena. You can check out some great WFWA action. One of the big names already signed, this man right here, the former Canadian heavyweight champion, the man you love to hate, The Natural.
You know, everybody on the street's asking me, Natch, why did you fire the Sheik in the Major? What's happening? Well, this is what happens to you when you look like I look and you talk like I talk. But you know what? I'm a 90s kind of guy. And I firmly believe that behind every great man, there's a great woman. And history has given us a lot of great women. We're talking about Joan of Arc, Florence Nightingale. Well, now The Natural presents Miss Kitty. And you know what? I'm a sensitive guy. You just ask her how sensitive I am to her needs. But let me tell you something. The big question on everybody's minds is, who's on top? Well, I'm not going to tell you, but I'll tell you who's going to the top. It's The Natural. And this little lady doesn't just take a ride on Air Natural. She's the head stewardess. Take it to the bank. Ladies, this is a woman that you could be proud of.
Live WFWA action this Wednesday night, July the 3rd in sunny St. James at the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. You can call 837-1314 for more ticket information. Already signed some of the top-notch talent in wrestling today, including Bulldog Bob Brown, Easy Rider, The Natural, Kerry Pitbull Brown, Jason Power, Little Tomahawk, Gene Swan, plus many other top stars. This Wednesday night, July the 3rd, the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. This Wednesday night, July the 3rd in sunny St. James at the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. You can call 837-1314 for more ticket information. Already signed some of the top-notch talent in wrestling today, including Bulldog Bob Brown, Easy Rider, The Natural, Kerry Pitbull Brown, Jason Power, Little Tomahawk, Gene Swan, plus many other top stars. This Wednesday night, July the 3rd, the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. Welcome back, everybody, to WFWA Main Event Wrestling, and it is time for today's main event featuring two of the top stars in professional wrestling today, one of them being Chris Jericho from New York City, New York, a young high flyer taking on the Pitbull, Kerry Brown, the seasoned veteran, weighing in at 265 pounds from Kansas City, Missouri. This one got underway before they even made it to the ring, and let's take it to all the great action.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest. Call it one fall with the 15-minute time limit. Chris Jericho and Kerry Brown. We have gotten underway. I was just doing the
We have got us a match, Joe Aiello.
I was trying to do the introductions, and Jericho came behind Pearl Harbor's Kerry the Pitbull Brown. And Jericho on fire. The crowd loved every second of it. And yet to see Brown recover, I don't even know if he's going to make it back into the ring. He slammed him damn hard into that table.
Kerry Brown looks hurt.
I can't tell from here, but Kerry Brown could have been cut wide open.
Chris Jericho is ruthless. He's going to take him by the big old tights and throw that heaving piece of meat into the ring.
Jericho going upstairs early in this one, setting him up for something. Only he lands.
Oh, no. Kerry Brown is cut.
And cut wide open across the forehead. And Chris Jericho only has one thing in mind here, to open up that wound more and more. Brown definitely going to need stitches after this one, as the young man from New York City, New York, just opened a big apple of his own on that big cucumber of a head there.
Nice line, Joe. Leave the comedy to me, but that was a great line. Okay, here we go. Oh, my word.
I don't know, Kerry Brown, he doesn't know whether he's coming, going, or gone. He is bleeding pretty bad from that forehead. I don't know if the referee's going to have to stop this one. But Brown,
he is cut. He's cut.
Jericho on fire before this one even got going. It caught me, you, and everybody else off guard, including the Pitbull. Will Brown be able to recover? The only question left unanswered in this one.
I don't know that this is going to go very long, Joe. I'm just not. Jericho is absolutely ruthless here. With crowd support as well, I might add.
This young kid has come on strong in the last few weeks. And look what he's done to Pitbull Brown before the match even started. And I'll tell you, he's going to get fan support all over the country for just doing that. Oh, but Brown.
Oh, Brown finally makes a move.
This Pitbull can definitely fight, just like his nickname. This has turned out to be a slugfest now, back and forth. I don't know what Brown's got left in him here, but Jericho is only content on working on that cut.
Oh, Brown is down.
I'll tell you one thing for certain, of course, his father, the great hockey legend, Teddy Irvin. I don't know if Ted ever dropped the gloves as fast as his kid has here. Jericho is going to work. And I'll tell you, Gary Brown hasn't run more than a kilometer, never mind a Jericho mile, but he is going the distance in this one.
Well, I've seen Teddy Irvin put down the gloves, and he does his boy proud.
And Teddy knows we're just kidding him.
Oh, of course he does.
He knows a lot of people living here in the Winnipeg area. His son, born and raised in New York City, New York. Really a homecoming for Chris Jericho in this one, and he is making a name for himself. Landing that big haymaker to the head, and Brown falls like an oak tree.
I don't know that he's going to survive this. Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible.
I'll take my hat off to Brown just for having stamina to go this long with a big wound open up over the head.
I'll lift my hairpiece to him myself, Joe.
It's Larry Updike we're talking about here.
I know, I don't have a hairpiece. I'm just kidding. Okay, oh my word.
I don't know how I can win in this kind of a case. I've got you next to me here at ringside having a good time. But I'll tell you, that right hand of Jericho's got blood on it, and I can guarantee it's from the head of the Pitbull, Kerry Brown.
Oh, this is...
The crowd is just counting it out. I feel like an episode of Sesame Street here, Larry, but this one has gone 5 minutes, and it's been all Jericho.
I think the referee might call the match at some point, Joe. I don't know if... Oh, and Brown is pummeled into
Larry,
the turnbuckle.
You know, I was just thinking about this. This whole match caught us off by surprise. It's been going for 5 minutes now. And where is Bulldog Bob Brown? Nowhere to be seen at ringside next to the Pitbull.
The last time I saw Kerry Brown in the ring, Daddy was at ringside. Where is he tonight?
I know this is no father and son picnic, as Terry's finding out in there against Jericho. But I am wondering, where is the Bulldog? No!
Oh my goodness! Oh no!
Oh! Bulldog Bob Brown moved the leg of Jericho, and Chris Jericho could have injured his knee. He took a big spill from the top rope.
I cannot believe that. Oh my goodness.
As soon as I spoke about Brown, he must have heard me or something. We got to get somebody in the ring the bell for crying out loud.
What is going on?
They could end this young man's career just as he got started here in the territory.
The shameless buggery. Oh, the referee is gone.
Come on.
Oh, the humanity.
Come on, Mike Lazinski's coming in.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. We got a real Donnybrook going on now.
We got us a rumble.
All four of them in there now. Brown and Jericho going at it. I'll tell you, this one has turned out to be a Donnybrook.
It's out of control, Joe. It's out of control.
And the Browns are taking a beating right now, but they are ready. Oh, Kerry Brown is biting Jericho while Lazinski's choking the daylights out of the Bulldog. We trying to get luck. The referee's got to break this one up, and the Browns.
I have never seen the likes.
Look at the Pitbull. He is bleeding profusely from that forehead. Now they're going to work on Lazinski outside of the ring. This one, I don't know. We don't have an official. Oh, Jericho!
Oh, the referee is tossed across the ring.
There are going to be fines handed out, but I don't think they care.
Oh, my goodness. Bob Brown is being beaten.
Who said you can't teach an old dog some new tricks? These two up-and-coming stars. Larry, I don't have an official decision, but unofficially, we got to give the victory to Jericho for outside interference.
I would think so.
2 stars on the rise here in the WFWA, Mike Lazinski and Chris Jericho.
Well, you know, the competition is getting mighty, mighty tough around here. Let me remind you that Chris Jericho, you know, that Mike Lazinski, hey, they're on the loose. They're on the prowl. They're after big wins. And, you know, to get in the ring with Bulldog Bob Brown and Kerry Brown, whether it's singles or tag team, anywhere in the province of Manitoba, anywhere in the province of Saskatchewan, and even out there in Newfoundland. Yeah, we're coming. But I guarantee you one thing, Chris Jericho and Mike Lazinski, you may have the youth, and we're the veterans. But I guarantee you, when smoke clears the ring, you'll see the veterans always on top.
Do you remember when you were little and you used to get spanked for getting into things that you shouldn't have? Well, now you're doing the same thing, but you're a little bit bigger. We're not going to spank you. We're going to beat you from pillar to post. So kids, pull up your socks. When you enter the ring with the Browns, make sure that you come with both guns packing.
And you can even get a look at Miss Kitty. What a wonderful gal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time we have for another edition of WFWA Main Event Wrestling. We hope to see you again 7 days from now. In the meantime, though, hopefully you'll be out Wednesday night in sunny St. James in Winnipeg, Manitoba, to check out the great action-packed card already booked for this Wednesday night at the Kirkfield Motor Hotel. Hopefully we'll see you at Georgie's. In the meantime, though, have yourselves a good one. Until next time, I'm Joe Ello. For all of us here at the WFWA, have yourselves a good one.